Today, I'm gonna show you a meal prep recipe that's made in one pan, has good macros, and is ready in about 40 minutes. First up, the carbohydrate source. So for this recipe, you can choose multiple carb sources that all work the same way. I recommend making the recipe with these small noodles called kritaraki or rice noodles. This is very popular in the Greek cuisine. It's basically pasta in the shape of rice, hence the name rice noodles. Alternatively, you can go with regular rice like jasmine, same cooking method that I'm going to show you, or, and this I found just a few weeks ago, protein pasta from the Gecko. They have 30 grams of protein and 340 calories, which is incredible for pasta, and they also taste quite good. I highly recommend trying this if you can find them. Regardless of what you go with, I will share the recipe with kritaraki, measure out 400 grams raw in a bowl, that is 80 grams per serving and about 270 calories. Next up, the protein source, and here I'm going to use 1000 grams of turkey breast. Really good source of protein with 25 grams per 100 grams of turkey. What I like to do is slice them into 2 centimeter or 1 inch thickness, then stack them all up and slice again into bite-sized pieces. That way you can eat the meal with a spoon without needing a knife. Put all the meat into a bowl and then add 14 grams of olive oil, give the meat a mix so everything is coated, and then add a strong pinch of salt, 2 teaspoons or 3 grams of oregano, 2 teaspoons or 6 grams of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons or 6 grams of paprika, and some freshly cracked black pepper. Then mix everything until the meat is coated with seasoning and set it aside for a second. Next up is the volume filler, and I'm going to dice 2 red bell peppers that weigh 300 grams in total. Halve them, remove the core, then cut into fine strips, stack them up again and dice into fine pieces. And on top of that, I'm going to dice 3 onions that weigh 200 grams in total. Next is 4 cloves of garlic. You can give garlic cloves a gentle smash with your knife. That way they get peeled super easy, and then grate them into a small bowl with a microplane or use a garlic press. Next, let's talk about the sauce. So first, here I have 500 grams of tomato sauce, also known as passata. You can find it in these small packs or in glass bottles in most grocery stores. And on top of that, I will also prepare a broth by simply combining 500 grams of water with 10 grams of stock powder. You can go with chicken or vegetable powder, both of them work here. This is, in my opinion, the easiest and most convenient way to make a speedy broth that will add flavor, and this powder lasts forever in your pantry. Alright, let's get cooking. So heat up a 28 centimeter or 11 inch pan to medium-high heat, and after a few minutes, add in a batch of turkey. Don't add too much meat at once, because otherwise you won't get browning due to the overcrowded pan. After about 90 seconds, one side should have nice color. That's when you can flip the meat and let it sear for another 90 seconds, and then already remove it from the pan. Keep in mind that the meat still keeps cooking in the bowl because it is still hot on the inside, so it's okay to slightly undercook the meat, as it will be done after 5 minutes in your bowl. Repeat with 1 or 2 more batches until all the meat is cooked. So now add 14 grams of oil into the pan and add the onions and the peppers with a strong pinch of salt. The goal here is to develop a little bit of caramelization on the vegetables. Adding salt at the beginning of the stir fry will not only add flavor but also extract moisture out of the vegetables, which will reduce the cooking time. I'm gonna stir fry the vegetables under occasional stirring for about 10 minutes, and once the vegetables have some color, push them to the side of the pan, add another 2 grams of oil, and into that oil add the minced garlic. Just let it sit in that oil for about 20 seconds so it develops even more flavor, and then give everything a good stir. At this stage, you can add some seasoning, and I will use the same as with the meat. So 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of oregano, and freshly cracked black pepper. Keep stirring for about 30 seconds so the seasonings get toasted in the hot pan. That will develop even more flavor. So now add in the noodles or the rice if you use it, and also the tomato sauce and the broth. Give everything a good stir, and as soon as it starts to boil, close the lid and let it simmer for about 14 minutes. You can check halfway through and take a look at the bottom, and if it's looking dry, you can simply add another 100 grams of stock and keep cooking until the noodles are cooked through. So after about 14 minutes, the noodles should almost be cooked through but still have a bite to them. This is where you can shut off the heat, and now, and this is optional, add 150 grams of cream cheese. You can go with fat-free cream cheese or light cream cheese as well, they both work. The calorie difference isn't that high, especially divided by 5 meal prep portions. Keep stirring until the cream cheese is fully mixed in, and take a look at this. It is super creamy, so remove the pan from the stove. So take out 5 meal prep containers. I bought these on Amazon. They are actually quite good, and distribute the pan into 5 containers and then do the same with the turkey. I'm gonna eyeball this. However, if you want to be precise, here's how to do it. You need to add an empty bowl on a scale and then press the 0 button, and now add all of the turkey into that bowl and divide this number by 5. In this case, it's 166. Press once again the 0 button, and now take out the weight you just noted and add it to the meal prep container. Press again the 0 button and repeat. It works the same with the noodles. You don't need to do this, but some of us are a bit over dramatic here, so here you go. Optionally, you can also grate 10 grams of Parmesan of every portion. That will add another 40 calories per serving, and then store it in the fridge for up to 5 days. Or you can also store this in the freezer for up to 3 months. In my experience, that is even better. Every serving has 658 calories, 74 grams of carbs, 12 grams of fat, and 65 grams of protein. These types of recipes help me and over 10,000 people lose weight and keep it off. Why? Because I specifically make sure that they taste delicious, are filling, and have great macros. And I created a cookbook with over 250 recipes like this one, from breakfast to lunch to dessert, pizza, burgers, and cheesecake. You buy it once and you get all recipe updates for free. The link is in the description.